Welcome to CRITIQUETUBE, the series with a lame name where I shine a spotlight on awesome up-and-coming YouTubers. For details on how this works or if you want to recommend a channel to me, click here. Who Dat is a series that puts a laser focus on a particular character's origin, design, motivations, and story. It's one of those simple, brilliant concepts that I wish I'd thought of, but what really makes it come together is just how well written and analytical it is. It's performed well, the visuals are spot on, the editing and the music choices, and just the whole design of this series. It's so good, I watch them all. I watch Who Dats on characters I don't even know or care about, and I always have a good time and come away learning a lot. Hell, this is the reason I binge-watched Sega Hard Girls, which... No, it's way cooler than it sounds. Go watch his episode on it! Point is, the concept might be a good one, but the creator behind it, DIGI Valentine, runs with that concept and is making just a phenomenal series. So, go check him out, links right here, or if you want to see what he's like, here's a clip of his episode on Knuckles.
Personality.
This is something that is never really considered when talking about Knuckles' personality, but seriously, in his earlier days, he was a real mischievous guy. He put in work to make Sonic's life as difficult as possible, and anytime he managed to catch the hedgehog in one of his traps, he would have that shit-eating grin plastered all over his face. He was being an arsehole and loving every second of it. Shame then that this side of Knuckles has not been seen again since Sonic 3, as I think it would have been a really great characteristic of his to have kept. Imagine a modern day Knuckles, strong and fearless as he is, but with a sly side to him that gains enjoyment from causing 99 problems for his enemies. Instead, Knuckles went down the more quieter personality arc, opting for a no-nonsense approach to things. I'll admit, it does suit him, and I personally have no real issues with the way Knuckles turned out in this aspect, but part of me wonders how things could have been instead. Sega had even planned to give Knuckles a Jamaican accent when it came time to providing voices for the characters. The era in which Knuckles was designed had its mainstream pop culture filled with Jamaican influence. It's entirely possible that if they had given Knuckles his supposed Jamaican accent, then we might have seen a much more cheerful and lively character evolve out of him. Mix that in with his long forgotten mischievous streak and you would have had a lively character who revels in causing a bit of mayhem every now and then. Naturally, it never turned out that way, and I'm always going to personally wonder what it might have been like if it did. All that what if scenario stuff aside though, there's one fact about Knuckles' personality that always gets brought around, and that's the fact that he's as gullible as a 4-year-old believing in the Tooth Fairy. I don't know how many times Eggman can trick Knuckles into thinking Sonic the Hedgehog, has done something bad. Really, I mean, Knuckles, do the maths, bro, okay? Sonic has saved the world a couple of times, Eggman has endangered the world a couple of times, and from experience, your own personal experience, you know Eggman to be a motherfucking liar, okay? How many times are you gonna let this motherfucker trick your ass? And that's the thing that saddens me the most about Knuckles. He's clever enough to guard a whole damn island with his cunning tricks and wits about him. He is not dumb. What I don't like is how they can take something like naivety and then slowly change that into being stupid. Because there's a very big difference between being naive and being an airhead.